Thank you, Mr. Co-Facilitator. I'm Jennifer Malonzo of IBON International and the Civil Society FfD mechanism. I would like to start with our continuing aspiration for the Seville Conference to reboot development cooperation and effectively address the urgent challenges that we collectively face. However, the Zero Draft falls short of being a transformative document that it needs to be. While it offers clear messages of intent to uphold past agreements, it requires higher ambition in time-bound commitments, actionable priorities, and substantive reforms. Specifically, in paragraph 41, we believe that governance reform of the current development cooperation architecture should be front and center. FfD4 is the place to recognize and agree on a new normative framework and global governance of international development cooperation and solidify countries' leadership over development strategies on the basis of democratic ownership. In this vein, we support the calls from South Africa and Cuba on ODA governance and the definition of ODA. Therefore, we call on inserting as the first sub-paragraph, we will establish a UN intergovernmental process towards agreeing a legally binding convention on development cooperation that protects the integrity and credibility of ODA and enhances the impact of ODA in eradicating poverty and addressing inequalities and ensures policy coherence. Such practice will ensure involvement of countries from the Global South in decision-making related to ODA and could contribute to addressing systemic barriers and injustices, including gender inequality. In paragraph 38, we reiterate the need to reinforce efforts to meet existing commitments to address critical socio-economic priorities in the Global South, such as poverty eradication, gender equality, care, health, education, and social protection. In paragraph 38C, we propose to add on its core mandate of eradicating poverty and addressing inequalities to the line, we commit to increase the share of ODA program at the country level and focus on long-term sustainable development. Further, increasing the share of budget support in ODA should include promoting women and girls' rights and gender equality as a significant and principal objective, and the development of gender-responsive targets, as well as tracking impact of aid cuts on gender equality and women's and girls' rights. Lastly, we invite you to look into the written submissions of the civil society mechanism for further substantive comments and the need to uphold principles of democratic participation and transparency in the modalities of the negotiations. Thank you very much.